Hello, my name's Bev and I'm the author of the book Please Eat, A Mother's Struggle to Free Her Teenage Son from Anorexia, which describes our family's battle with the deadly eating disorder, anorexia nervosa, which my teenage son Ben developed back in 2009 when he was just 15 years old. At the end of 2011, I wrote a series of blog posts called the 12 Days of an Eating Disorder Christmas. The reason being that Christmas is a terrible time when you've got an eating disorder in the family. I wanted to show other parents who were going through this terrible experience that they were not alone, that we'd been there too, and not only that, but we'd come through it and survived, and indeed thrived. Today, in 2022, my son Ben is fully recovered from his eating disorder. He is now 29 years old and is well on the way to becoming a qualified psychologist. Anyway, back to the end of 2011 and the seventh in the series of posts about the eating disorder Christmas. This one is called On the Seventh Day of Christmas, the Eating Disorder Gave to Me. 7 treatment sessions? Or 8? 9? When we met up with that stern private psychiatrist a few weeks before Christmas in 2009, I'd written out a couple of pages of notes and questions. These were the questions. Number 1, what kind of therapy does he need, and with whom? Number 2, how long will it take? How many sessions? Number 3, obviously Ben's well-being is uppermost in our minds, but because this is private, we need an idea of how much it may cost. You see, back then I honestly thought that someone could tell me approximately how many sessions Ben would need to cure him of the eating disorder. I thought a skilled specialist practitioner would be able to simply examine him, diagnose him and say, I think we can do it in 7 or 8 weekly sessions, or whatever. I really did. How could I have known that 2 full years on from then, we would still be seeing our treatment team? Thankfully, being in the UK, the CAMS treatment team is NHS funded, so we don't have to pay. And CAMS stands for Child and Adolescent Mental Health Services. We only had to pay for the private treatment Ben received as a stopgap when we were on the CAMS waiting list. Seeing as we only had £500 a year available from our medical insurance to cover mental health issues, I have no idea what we would have done without the free NHS treatment. Over the past 2 years, we've had a crippling recession to deal with, and Ben's dad was out of work for a while. CAMS and I may not always have seen eye to eye over the months we've been with them, but I am eternally thankful this Christmas season that the treatment was free and unlimited. That's the end of that quite short blog entry. You can find links to my blog below, and also a link to my website where you can download free copies of PDFs of my blog posts. And there's also a link to Amazon where you can buy my book if you'd like to. Thanks for listening.